live here from St. George. My name is Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio, and we are ready for Super Finals. Coming up first is going to be heat number 1, event number 15, the senior 100-yard breaststroke. Qualifying for our finals in lane number 1, Kate Warren in the 12 and under championship from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Abigail Yu from Alto. Lane 3, Mary Weinstein from Sandpipers. In lane 5, Ashley Walker from Sandpipers. In lane 6, Emma Starkus from Park City. Lane 7, Hayden Wynn from Ace. And in lane 8 from Sandpipers, Miliana Gaddis. And your top qualifier in lane 4 with a qualifying time of 1:15.13 from Sandpipers, Alina Johnson. This is 4 lengths of the pool breaststroke, and we are underway. Let the fast swimming commence. These ladies are going to be tight across the entire pool as they come through. It's going to be lane number 5, first to the wall, Ashley Walker. Walker hits, comes off that underwater pole, and again tight off the underwater. Lane number 4, Alina Johnson coming in nice and strong. Alina will hit that wall first in a time of 34.72, ready for her second 50. Coming out to a half a body length lead, Johnson being trailed in lane number 5 by Walker. Watch out for lane number 2, Abigail Yu coming in, but that will be Johnson at the turn. A little bit of a hitch there coming off, but everything legal from my perspective. A nice line there, down 4, 5, 6, 7. Coming in here strong in lane number 5, Ashley Walker. Let's see if she can touch it out. Walker, Johnson, it's going to be Walker in lane number 5. Goes 1:14.73. Ashley Walker holds her cards close to the vest and lays it down, going all in on that last 25. Ashley's entry time was 1:15.55, went 1:14.73. Coming up next, the 13-14 girls senior 100-yard breaststroke. This is the 13-14 consolation. In lane number 1 from Sandpipers, Analia Lishima. Lane 2 from Sandpipers, Charlie Sang. Lane 3 from OA, Madeline Stoltz. Lane 4 from Alto, Zoe Lynn. Lane 5 from Alto, Sarah Enderez. Lane 6 from PC, Liv Sherman. Lane 7 from Santa Maria, Kat Holt Rhodes. And in lane 8 from Ace, Kate Mills, here in our 13-14 consolation finals. Good look there coming through. It's going to be lane number 4. Alina Johnson comes into the wall. It's going to touch. Excuse me, that's Zoe Lynn. Lynn comes into wall 35-18. Has a 3/4 of a body length lead as she progresses down through her third 25 here in this 4-length race. Going to bring it out to almost a body length. It looks like lane 2. That's Charlie Sang coming up strong there. Lane 5 following in, Sarah Enderez here in this 13-14 console. Good look there. This one's going to belong to Zoe Lynn here in lane number 4 from Alto. She is going to go a time of 1:14.52. Second place in the consolation finals. Here's Enderez and Stoltz from OA in lane number 3 in third place, 1:17.63. Coming up next in our senior event number 15, senior girls 100-yard breaststroke, heat number 3. It's our 13 and 14-year-old championship for our women here. In lane number 1, Christy Chen from Santa Maria. Lane 2, Miley Hillcoat from BCH. Lane 3 from Sandpipers, Riley Christensen. In lane 5 from Olympus Aquatics, Rainey Moran. In lane 6 from Lifetime, Madeline Brown. Lane 7 from Alto, Audrey Mee. Lane 8, Asia Britt from Sandpipers. And your top qualifier from Alto with a time of 1:10.98. It's Ellie Wu. Watch lane 4. for things that go woo. Here we go. Swimmers away here in our 13-14 championship final. Fast start from Wu in lane 4, not far behind in lane 3, Riley Christensen. First to the wall is going to be Wu. She gets off that turn and into that underwater. Wu coming forward, being paced on the outside in lane number 5 by Rainey Moran from Olympus Aquatics. Coming up on the shoulders here, Moran wants a piece of this 13-14 championship. It's going to be Wu to the wall first, 33.01. Moran following at 33.74. Moran coming back up. Great turn there by Ellie Wu. You can see the separation there as we come through. Wu and Moran going to come down to a drag race here down the center of the pool. Moran diving for each individual stroke, could get it there. Long stroke versus short stroke. Is it Wu? Is it Moran? It's going to be Moran from Olympus Aquatics going a 1:10.07. Rainey Moran out touches Wu on the time with a 1:10.45 going to Wu. Rainey Moran moves up there, just pacing and racing there at the end. Congratulations on that 13-14 championship. Coming up next is heat number 4, our 15 and over consolation heat here for the senior 100-yard breaststroke for the girls. In lane 1 from Avengers, Jenna Stevens. Lane 2 from Park City, Anna Klug. Lane 3, Cameron Czar from Ace. Lane 4, Surf, Macy Cragen. Lane 5 from Desert Storm, McKenna Mitzel. Lane 6, Brooklyn Gubler from Avengers. Lane 7, Tatum Hoffer from JSC and Nicole Deviatov from JSC in lane number 8. They are off and away. Coming through here is going to be on the turn, Cragen in lane number 4, going at 34.71, swimming unattached for Surf. She's diving forward for it in second position. Watch lane number 7. That's going to be Hoffer going at 34.85 on the split, wanting to get into the action from those outside lanes. Nothing wrong with that. Coming into the wall, it's going to be lanes 4 and 5 dueling here on the final 25. Macy Cragen, McKenna Mitzel. Lanes 4 and 5 coming through. Macy Cragen with the short stroke. McKenna Mitzel with the fast stroke. Coming through, and the touch will go to Cragen in lane 4, goes 113.36. Mitzel in lane 5 goes 113.65. Hoffer in lane number 7 in the third position goes 114.95. Coming up next is going to be our 15 and over championship heat, and that's going to be Tavia Arnell from SWAT. Lane 2, Sadie McDonald from OA. Lane 3, Isabella Ariello from BCH. Lane 4, Ariana De Luna from Sandpipers. Lane 5 from Haste, Idaman Anderson. Lane 6 from Alto, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 7 from Haste, Alicia Thomas. And in lane 8 from BCH, Emma Scheidler. And they are away here in our 15 and over championship heat. Thanks for joining us here on the chat. We've got a nice little number coming along. Feel free to shout out your athletes there. I'll try to work it into the commentary as we go through. Pretty even off that first individual turn. Coming back in up off that underwater pole, coming through. Going to be tight into the turn, but it's going to be lane 1. How about that? Tavia Arnell wanting to win it from the outside, and she is swimming out of her mind here. Coming in, Tavia Arnell in lane number 1. Going to take this from the outside if all goes planned. She has given her all 2-1 on that turnover rate. See if we can get her in that screen for you. She's kind of deep on our coverage here, but she is looking strong from the outside. all the way from Wyoming, coming in for the finish. This is going to be Tavia Arnell going 109.50 in lane 1, followed by DeLuna in lane 4, finishing second at a time of 110.24. Third position is going to be going to Anderson in a 110.75. Here we go, our first super final of the evening. In lane 1, coming up, it's going to be Phoebe McLaren from BCH. Lane 2, Gigi Rodriguez. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. In lane number 3 from Ace, Riley Moxham. Lane number 5, Ava Clegg from Haste. Lane number 6, Lauren Greenwell from OA. Lane number 7, Mia Campbell from Sandpipers. Lane 8, Brinkley Hallgren from Ace. And your top qualifier here from Santa Maria, Ali Cabiles. If I know anything about this chat, Santa Maria is going to be going crazy here. Looking for my people. Here they come. Our final senior super final here. Heat number 6 for the girls, 100-yard breaststroke, and they are away. Get the fire extinguishers out because the pool's going to be smoking. Here it comes. Nice fast start for all 8 of these young women. It's going to come into lane number 4, Ali Cabiles from Santa Maria, hitting that wall first, starting our triangle here in the pool. Coming up on her hip from the outside, lane number 5, Ava Clegg. But so far, it's Ali. She is going to extend to a foot, 3/4 length lead, hit that wall, and explode. Ali in lane number 4, getting cheered on from the end of the lane by her entire club. You get a great picture there of her giving her the love. Coming through, Ali Cabiles has a half a length to go and a half a body length lead to protect her Super Finals championship, which is just a few moments away, and she comes in here in lane number 4. That is Ali Cabiles from Santa Maria Swim Club. Will go 105.59 and win the girls' 100-yard breaststroke as an unofficial finisher in lane number 2. Lane 2, that's Gigi Munoz Rodriguez from Ace with a time of 107.40 in the third position with a time of 107.48 in lane 5, Ava Clegg. Congratulations to all of our athletes here in the women's 100-yard breaststroke. Coming up next is going to be the 12 and under championship here. In lane 1, Zachary Legler from Ace. Lane 2, Saji Clark from Surf. Lane 3, Tigran Dimitrian from Sandpipers. Lane 4, from Alto, Matthew Hong. Lane 5, from Sandpipers, Lewis Bateman. Lane 6, from Sandpipers, Bryant Chung. Lane 7, from Lifetime, Atlas Conidris. And in lane 8, from OA, Noah Layton. Here comes our athletes. Coming in lane number 4, that is Matthew Hong with Alto with the early lead here. Hong with a full body length, 1.5 call it into the turn, goes on a split of 32.88. Hong elevates coming forward halfway through length number 3. A great look there at his lead developing over the rest of the pack. Coming in second position in the water in lane number 5, Lewis Bateman from Sandpipers. Chasing to get over on the top of Matthew Hong. It's going to be lane number 3 in third position, Tigran Dimitrian, as they make the turn and race here towards home plate. It's going to be Matthew Hong as your 12 and under senior files champion. Matthew Hong goes a time of 111.56. Second in will be Bateman in lane number 5, 115.15, and Dimitrian on the board in third position at a time of 117.81. Coming up next is Heat 2 of the senior 100 men's breaststroke is going to be in the 13-14 consolation final. And this is going to be in lane 1 from Sandpipers, Aiden Woods. Lane 2 from Sandpipers, Seth Basillo. Lane 3 from Sandpipers, Alex Bickler. Lane 4 from Alto, Dylan Glanville. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Sydney McDonald. Lane 6 from Ace, Jacob Legler. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Nicholas Gordillo. And in lane 8 from Park City, Harrison Bay. These are our 13-14 consolation heat. Lane number 6, quick out of the blocks, first to the wall. That's going to be Jacob Legler. Legler swimming for Ace Aquatics. Coming through, still hanging in there from Ace. Legler goes 33.04 on his opening split, followed closely 33.42 by McDonald from Sandpipers in lane number 5. These two racing. What a turn by lane number 5. Sydney McDonald exploding off that block, off that with the underwater, makes up the difference and is heading back for home. It's going to be a drag race. I know I've said that before, but as they come through here in lane number 5, Sydney McDonald, Sandpipers, looking to go better than 1:12, is on tap to blow that out of the water on his qualifying time and will go a time of 1:10.10. A 2-second drop from this morning. Legler in lane number 6 goes 1:11.83. A 2-second drop for Legler. Fantastic work. And in third position in lane number 4, Dylan Glanville goes 1:12.38. Great work there from our 13-14-year-old console finals. Coming up next is going to be the 13-14 championship. In lane 1, Maxim Navarov from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Jonathan Sirhan from BCH. Lane 3, Andre Fajardo from Sandpipers. Lane 4 from Sandpipers, Logan Michael. Lane 5 from Alto, Benjamin Mai. Lane 6 from Sandpipers, Zeke Rasmussen. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Liam Dottie. And in lane 8 from BCH, Canyon Lennon. To the wall all together there, lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6. Great turn. The winner of that turn competition is Logan Michael, coming off a half a body length. And Logan Michael, I'll say it, is a man among boys. It's a big 14-year-old. From Sandpipers, coming forward, being challenged on the outside by Andre Fajardo. Fajardo, little bit narrower frame, but challenging Michael here. Teammates coming, and it's going to be first to the wall here in the end of the 75, Andre Fajardo. Let's see who has the finishing kick to put it in. The size and strength of Michael, or the slight shoulders coming through here, Andre Fajardo, and that will come in, and unofficial in lane number 4, Michael Fajardo in lane number 3, with a time of 1:04.89. In second position, Nazarov goes 1:05.35 on the board, and in third position on the board in lane number 5, 1:07.28. In lane number 5, Benjamin Mai. Coming up next, the Heat 4, 15 and over consolation finals. In lane 1, Scott Fong from Alto. Lane 2, Owen Hartman from OA. Lane 3, Christian Chokolov from Sandpipers. Lane 4, Asher Kotlas from Sandpipers. Lane 5 from Surf, Trevor Arns. Lane 6, Justin Chamberlain from OA. Lane 7 from BCH, Joseph Sirhan. And in lane 8 from Sandpipers, Jacob Imasa. Coming through across this 15 and older, we've got an age range of 15 to 19 here. That coming off the wall in lane number 4, Asher Kaltsas, coming in great turnover speed here. Coming in off the wall, it's going to be On our 425, coming in through position, lane number 4, Asher Kaltas. Watch out for lane number 7 coming in here to steal a win, and it's going to be lane 7. Sirahan goes 101.11. Final split 32.45. Kotlas goes 101.57. And in third position, it's going to be lane number 5, Trevor Arns. Coming up next is heat number 5, our 15 and over championship. In lane 1, Parker Woodward from BCH. Lane 2 from JSC, Dash Turner. Lane 3 from Sandpipers, Tyler Wachapong. Lane 4 from JSC, Nick Lugaretti. Lane 5 from Haste, Wade Ogden. Lane 6 from Park City, Reef Yoked. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Alex Valero. And in lane 8 from Olympus Aquatics, Lycan Swenson. And they are off here in the 15 and over championship. Coming in, a huge start from lane number 2, Dash Turner. Wow, exploded off those blocks, grabbing that advantage, and he'll be the first to the wall on the far side. Followed closely behind by lanes number 4 and 5, Nick Lugaretti and Wade Ogden. Turning on the jets, coming in here into the turn off our first 50. It's going to be in lane 1. How about that? Parker Woodward swimming fast from the outside, followed by Turner in lane number 2. Outside lanes, feeling slippery here today. In lane number 1, Parker Woodward is going to come in with a body length lead and take it 59.30 for BCH. In lane 2, Turner goes 100.56, and in third position, Lugaretti goes 100.72 to wrap up our 15 and over championship. Coming up next is going to be our super finals, senior super finals coming your way. In lane number 1, Amfeld Hernandez. In lane number 2, from Arroyo Grande, Max Tuggle. In lane number 3, Bryce Anaway. In lane number 5, Yamato Lucero. In lane number 6, Nigel Dowland. In lane number 7 from Sandpipers, Alex Thornton. And in lane number 8 from Sandpipers, Caleb Katau. And your top qualifier in lane number 4 with a time of 58.63, Abraham Astol. Here we go. We are underway in our senior super final here for the 100-yard breaststroke. Abe Astol from Olympus, your top qualifier in lane 4. Lane 5, Yamato Lucero from Sandpipers has something to say. He goes out blazing hot to the wall. Half a body length lead coming up here. Astol with leading the rest and having some good closing speed here in this second 25. Look for him to build into this third 25, second 50. It's going to be Lucero in first position, 26.71. Anaway in lane 3 in second, and Astol in third in lane 4. Watch for them driving through that wall, water shooting through that tube, and it's going to look like still in lane 5, Lucero with the win. Abe Astol's going to have to turn it on here, use that closing speed to finish, and it looks like he is coming into it with that 1.5 on the turnover. It's going to come down to the touch, and he dives and gets it. Abe Astol goes 58.25. Anaway goes 58.32, and Lucero goes third, 58.63. Astol just with the perfect timing to dive in and get that big dub here in the senior super finals. Coming up next is going to be event number 17, the girls' senior 200-yard freestyle. Coming up next, our heat number 1 of our 12 and under 200-yard freestyle championship. In lane 1, Macy Kulikowski from BCH. Lane 2, Catherine Frew from Alto. Lane 3 from Sandpipers, Haley Walker. Lane 4 from Sandpipers, Jalen Angelis. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Chloe Jiang. Lane 6 from Sandpipers, Claire Hidalgo. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Mackenzie Sheridan. And in lane 8 from Park City, Sorcha Canning. .200-yard freestyle here for these 12 and under women coming through. It's going to be 8 lengths of the pool. Coming through in lane number 5, Chloe Jiang here with the lead. It's going to be a race between Jiang here and lane number 4, Jalen Angelias. Pacing each other there nicely. First over is going to be lane number 5, Chloe Jiang, followed in lane number 4 by Jalen Angelias. Third position currently in lane 3, Haley Walker. Coming through here, building on now, taking over. Jalen Angelias is first to flip with a 1/4 second of an advantage. Oh, what a turn there by Chloe Jiang. Coming through, Jiang. It's going to come down to the touch. Who's got the guts to dive for it? And it's going to be Jiang in lane number 5. Goes 2:01.43, followed by Angelias in a time of 2:01.59 here in our 12 and under Heat 1 12 and under championship. Coming up next in heat number 2 of the 13-14 consolation in the 200-yard breaststroke. In lane 1 from Alto, Sarah Enderez. Lane 2 from Sandpipers, Alex Hoffman. Lane 3 from BCH, Zoe McLaren. Lane 4 from OA, Vienna Lemon. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, McKenna Sherman. Lane 6 from Haste, Kara Moore. In lane 7 from Sandpipers, Peyton Kirby. And in lane 8 from Alto, Zoe Lynn. Coming over first in lane number 7 on the first 50. It's going to be Kirby going out in a 27.84. Nice line of athletes coming through there. You can see how even they are. Still anyone's race as we go into the first 75 here, coming into the intermediate 100 split on this end of this 4th length. Nice and balanced. Looks like lanes 5 and 7. That's McKenna Sherman and Peyton Kirby going for the duel on the turn. It's going to be Sherman in lane 5 going out in a 58.47. Kirby goes 58.66, just 0.2 of a second behind. Still watching for the build in lane number 7 from Peyton Kirby as she comes through. Coming into the 150 intermediate. Good look there as they're pacing off each other, looking towards each other, making sure that they're checking. And it's just going to come down to racing. Who wants it more? Lane number 5, McKenna Sherman starts the overkick. Coming through here and making progress, puts a half a body length lead in that first 20 yards of the 7th length of this 800 or 200-yard race. Big kick is going to win this race if she can hang on in lane number 5. McKenna Sherman cruising. Big effort late here in lane number 7. And it's Sherman who is going to hold on there with a time of 1:59.33. Kirby goes 1:59.57. A little bit too little too late on that finishing close. She had that timing. Next time she'll be there. In lane number 3, or in lane number 2, in lane 3, Kaufman goes 2:00.76 to round out the top 3. Coming up next, the heat number 3 of our 200, the 13-14 championship. In lane number 1, Alexandra Lund from OA. In lane 2, Zelly Coates from Santa Maria. In lane 3, Sophie Rona from OA. In lane 5, Anna Schultz from BCH. In lane 6 from Sandpipers, Chloe Lutke. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Sienna Zauder. Lane 8 from BCH, Zoe Despain. And your top qualifier from Desert Storm with a time of 2:01.22, Scarlett Benju here in the girls' 200-yard 13-14 championship. And we're off here in this 13-14 championship, live here from the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University in beautiful St. George, Utah. My name's Sean Stringer with Game On Live Studio. We will be here for all of the remaining meets, so prelims again tomorrow morning starting at 8:30, finals tomorrow night, repeat on Sunday. We're here in our 13-14 championship, and that is going to be too close to call. We'll wait to see whose feet flip first. And it's going to be lane number 5, Anna Schultz from BCH here with at the 75 coming into the 100 intermediate split in lane number 5. It's going to be Schultz. Schultz goes out in a 56.59. Great work there. Hopefully she didn't go out too fast, because here comes lane number 4, Scarlett Benju, your top qualifier at 2:01.22. She's staring him down, racing early here in this third 50 of 4. Lane number 5, Anna Schultz coming in from BCH, trying to fend it off. Anna Schultz went a 2:01.44 in qualification and has a half a body length lead over lane 4, Scarlett Benju from Desert Storm, trying to hang it on here. She's going to turn, the kick is turned on by Scarlett in lane 4, trying to play some catch up, but coming into her final 25 with a huge 1.5 now 2 body length lead in lane 5 is going to be Anna Schultz. Anna coming through and will touch the wall in a time of 1:57.17. Great drop, my goodness. She went 2:01.44 in qualification, so that is 3.5 second drop for Schultz from morning to night. That's something to be proud about. In lane number 4, Benju goes 2:00.05 with a nice drop there as well. And in third position, Rona goes 2:01.28. Coming up next, the Heat 4 15 and over consolation heat. In lane number 1, Drew Bauman from Sandpipers. Lane 2 from Sandpipers, Alexis Bilou. Lane 3 from SWAT, Tavia Arnell. Lane 4 from JSZ, Reese Sweeney. Lane 5 from Desert Storm, Gazelle Bourbon. Lane 6 from Desert Storm, Kendall Mitzel. Lane 7, unattached from Park City, Tate Swenson. And in lane 8 from Olympus, Keller Campbell. Lane number 3 with a great swim, Tavia Arnell again. She just won the breaststroke, won her heat in the breaststroke. Looking back, let's see. She swam crazy out of lane 1 in the 15 over championship on the breaststroke, and she is looking to win her consolation heat here as well. Coming in to lane number 3, Arnell is going to go a time of 56.30. Comes off that intermediate turn with 1.5 body length lead and swimming like a cowboy. Live from Wyoming, coming in, making that altitude pay off for her. She's going to come great into that 150. Arnell, again, coming into lane number 3 at the 150 split with a 50 split of 30.73, goes 1:27.03, and is just swimming away from her competition. She's going to have a 3 body length lead as she comes through your frame right there, coming over the split, and she's going to go 2 for 2, winning her heats here tonight. Great swim from Wyoming, Team SWAT. Arnell comes in and finishes in a time of 1:58.01. Arnell's entry time, 2:01.84. She's going to be happy with that. Go get yourself a treat, but not too much because you got the rest of the meet to take care of. But you should feel great about your evening there. Tavia Arnell. Coming up next, our heat number 5. Thank you. Coming up next, our 200 free 15 and over championship. In lane 1, Riley Solis from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Tabitha Peregrine from Santa Maria. Lane 3, Kamika Francis from Sandpipers. Lane 5, Olivia Anfinson from Sandpipers. Lane number 6, Chloe Rasbin from Surf. Lane number 7, Haste Kennedy Bennett. Lane number 8, from Santa Maria, Kirsten Herman. And your top qualifier in lane number 4 from Olympus Aquatics, Gabby Henry, with a time of 1:59.82, ready to roll here from St. George. Coming through here on this first 50, there is no clear advantage. The board's going to have to tell us. It's Peregrine. Peregrine from Santa Maria in lane number 2. Comes off that wall, nice and tight. Excellent underwater. Peregrine will flip first here at the 75. Peregrine goes 55.76 on her opening 100. Entry time here for Tabitha Peregrine is 2:00.83. She is on target to be well under that 2:00. See if she can get there. She's motivated if she can hang on here. The rest of the crew dialing up behind here. Drag Kamika Francis from Sandpipers coming up on here. Peregrine suffering now, looking into the pain cave, knocking on that door and walking in. She is giving that extra kick, wants to get under that 2:00 barrier and win this 15 and over championship. Motivated on that turn, coming off the wall. Here comes Tabitha Tabitha Peregrine swimming away from her competition in lane number 2. Entry time, qualifying time, 2:00.83. She will go a time of 1:56.27. What a swim. 4-second drop from this morning to this afternoon. Anfinson finishes second at a time of 1:58.78. And in lane 3, Henry goes from Olympus Aquatics, goes 1:59.43. Congratulations to Tabitha Peregrine for an incredible 4-second drop there from qualification into the finals, winning the 15 and over championship here in St. George. Coming up next, it's going to be our heat number 6 for our 200s. It's going to be our senior super final. And in lane number 1, Emmy Brewer from Haste. In lane number 2 from Park City, Gretchen Lane. In lane number 3, Amanda Schweitzler. In lane number 3, Amanda Schweitzler. In lane number 5, Allie Holder. In lane number 6, Mary Vileda. In lane number 7, Phoebe McLaren. In lane number 8 from Ace, Gracie Dean. And your top qualifier from Haste, swimming unattached, Haley Tiffany, in a time of 1:55.80. We are ready to roll here for this super final, senior super final in the 200-yard freestyle. Fair start. They are off in the water, and here we go for our super final competition. It's going to come through on an even start across the top, all the way through, coming together all within a quarter second of each other. First off the wall here, off that early 50 in lane number 4, your top qualifier, Haley Tiffany from Haste. On the split goes 25.98. Coming off the wall, nice solid turn there. We'll go with a, let's call it a 3/4 body length lead as she comes through. Cruising nice and smooth, 6-beat kick, looking with a little bit left in the engine to finish this last 100. Tiffany goes 54.16, extends that lead, kick increases. Watch out for lane number 5, Holder with a split of 55.51, trying to sneak back up in there, has 3+ lengths to make it happen. In lane number 4, Haley Tiffany though, holding on steady with that 3/4 length lead to play with here. Has just to pace this out to finish as a super final championship here in this Las Vegas meet. And here she goes. She's going to turn on the juice there on those legs to kick up the turnover of the arms in lane number 4. Haley Tiffany swimming unattached from Haste. Going to make this turn and put it in cruise control. Coming through lane number 5, Allie Holder, trying to make up the difference, trying to get up in there, but it's going to hold her off, and it's going to be in lane number 4, Haley Tiffany with a time of 1:54.31. Nice drop there, almost a full second, with a qualifying time of 1:55.80. Great work there in lane 4, Haley Tiffany. All right, coming up next, our 12 and under finals for our boys senior 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1 from Lifetime, Ryder McCullough. Lane 2 from Lifetime, Atlas Conidrius. Lane 3 from Alto, Matthew Hong. Lane 4 from Desert Storm, Sullivan Benez. Lane 5 from Sandpipers, Jackson Morgan. Lane 6 from PC, Logan Sigrist. Lane 7 from Alto, Julian Erickson, and in lane 8 from OA, Oliver Northway. And they are off here for our boys senior 200-yard freestyle. This is the 12 and under championship finals. Good look as they come through there. Got a nice group of chat following here. I hope you're enjoying the production. Someone give me a thumbs up in there if it's looking and sounding okay. I think we got it pretty dialed in here, but what a fantastic facility to have a swim meet. My goodness, beautiful for spectators home and away. Lots of great spectator area. We are here at the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University in St. George, Utah. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio. We are excited to be the streaming partner here for the, I believe, second year in a row here for the Las Vegas Super Finals. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing on YouTube, liking the stream. You can sure help us that way. And slide on over to social at GameOnLS for all your social channels. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and even LinkedIn. Here comes lane number 4. This Sullivan Benes from Desert Storm with a body length lead coming in here. Has 150 to go here and is going to hit that wall with a split of 31.30 for that third 50 and a time of 129.13. So look for him to be right at that 00. How would it be to be 11 years old and trying to get under the 200 for the 200-yard freestyle? Things are going to go great here for Sullivan Benes from Desert Storm. He's looking great, and he might get there if he turns the jets on here. Afterburners. He is going to go. Yes, he gets it. 159.63. Goes under that 2-minute mark. Best time for Desert Storm swimmer Sullivan Benes. As an 11-year-old, goes 159.63. Good work there, Sullivan. In second position, in lane number 5, Morgan goes 2:04.77. Hong goes a time of 2:05.93 to round out your top 3 here. Thanks for the thumbs up. Agnes Wallace, appreciate that. Daniela, also very good. Hey, I would like to know where you're watching from. There's quite a few people here. Give a shout out in the chat to yourself. Are you on East Coast, West Coast, anyone? I want to know who's watching from the furthest away. Generally, when we ask that question, we get folks from all over the world chiming in. Drop it in there. Let's see who is watching this great meet from St. George and where you're watching from. Here comes heat number 2, the 13-14 finals. Consolation final, I should say, here in the 200-yard freestyle. Coming up in lane 1, Jackson Bickler. In lane 2, Benjamin Mai. Lane 3, Beck Johnson. Lane 4, Atkish Neji. Lane 5, Kai Chung. Lane 6, Dylan Glanville. Lane 7, Harrison Bay. And in lane 8, Remy Hoffman Chande. It's going to be lane number 3 here, Beck Johnson. Coming off that wall. Santa Maria, California. I think Santa Maria is winning the chat battle for sure. They're winning a lot of swim battles as well. But they are loud in the chat, and they are cheering for each and every swimmer. I love it. Lane at number 3, Beck Johnson. In second position, Chung in lane 5 with a split of 56.70. It's going to be the odd lanes 3, 5, and 7 here making the battle happen. In lane at number 7, that's Harrison Bay from Park City. What a great opportunity for athletes as far away as Wyoming, Park City, California. Salt Lake City to be able to come here and get some fast racing in St. George. Great opportunity for development, and it's going to be lane number 3 for Johnson, Beck Johnson, coming through from Haste with a time of 1:27.72. He has the opportunity to get under and stay under with an entry time of 1:59.44. Looking to get under that 200. It's going to be challenged in lane number 5 by Kai Chung, and it's going to be Johnson with 1:57.03. Chung in second position goes 1:57.24, and Bay in third position in lane 7. 3, 5, and 7, your lanes there, goes 2:00.80 here in the 13-14 consolation finals. Coming up next, heat number 3. The 13-14 final for the 200-yard freestyle. In lane 1 from Sandpipers, Nicolas Gordillo. In lane number 2 from Sandpipers, Andre Fajardo. Lane 3 from Alto, Dylan Frujita. Lane 5 from Desert Storm, Brian Antonio. Lane 6 from Alto, Harper Skay. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Sam Zhao. Lane 8 from BCH, Duncan McLaren. And your top qualifier in lane number 4 from Sandpipers with a time of 1:47.42 is Alan Jiang. Coming after you here in this, the 13-14 200-yard freestyle finals. Here comes the start, and they are off. Our 13-14 male athletes here in our finals. Leading up next will be our 15 and over. Sean Stringham here with Game On Live Studio. We love having you along. Look at that nice long stroke in lane number 4. Alan Jiang just with a great catch and pull there is going to come through with a body length lead off that first 50. Goes 24.30. Extra kick. Jiang, the top qualifier by 7 seconds. Will just swim away with this one. What a great swim there. He's coming through. Jiang hits, heading back for the Sandpipers. Race for second place is going to be in lane number 5, Brian Antonio. Trying to be chased down here by Dylan Frujita. Allen continuing to dominate here, as you can see coming through there, the distance. What is that, 4 body lengths? Here coming into the first 100. Jiang goes a split of 1:19.04. Excuse me, that would be at the 150. Allen on the turn, coming back here on length number 8. Being chased down in lane number 5 by Brian Antonio, but Alan Jiang, look at the camera, you just won, man, with a time of 1:47.34. Faster than this morning by 0.3. There's a good look there of Alan Jiang blowing the competition away here in the 13-14. Coming up next, heat number 4, the 15 over consolation finals. In lane number 1 from Olympus, Connor Swenson. Lane 2 from BCH, Garrett Taylor. Lane 3 from Park City, Jamie Taylor. Lane 4 from BCH, AJ Odin. Lane number 5 from OA, Sam Carlson. Lane 6 from Santa Maria, Antonio Santos. Lane number 7 from JSC, Devin Walters. And in lane 8 from Desert Storm, Alan Mejia. Good look coming out of lane number 5, Brian. Sam Carlson in our consolation finals with a body length lead coming through. Race for second is anyone, lanes 1 through 8 at this point. Half a body length on the throw into that flip turn, comes back towards that fourth length. That's our athlete from Olympus Aquatics, Sam Carlson, swimming away from the crew. Sam at his fourth length splits 50.96 in the 100. Looking to his right, seeing nothing but open and fresh water. He's going to have an advantage because all of those other lanes have turbulent water coming from the other side, and he's swimming out in front, getting underneath that wave on the turn. Comes into the 150 here, flying, qualifying into this consolation finals in a time of 1:48.95. He's actually not the top qualifier here, and he is going to come in and find that extra level. Coming in, Sam Carlson from OA, throwing it down, is going to have a 2 to 3 second drop here on his qualifying time. If he can hang on here and gut it out, stroke shortening up a little bit. Carlson goes 1:47.05 with a fantastic drop. Good look there at Sam, trying to gasp and get some oxygen in there, listening to his coaches that oxygen doesn't often matter. Here comes the heat number 5, the 15 and over finals. In lane number 1 from Avengers, Corbin Cole. In lane number 2, Talon Hickman from Ace. Lane 3, Joseph Sirhan from BCH. Lane 5, swimming unattached from Park City, Keegan LG. Lane 6 from JSC, Dash Turner. Lane 7 from Ace, Emmy Ibarra. Lane 8 from Sandpipers, Jay Castro. Your top qualifier tonight here in lane number 4 from Olympus Aquatics, Gabe Jones. Here we go. Great fair start across all 8 swimmers. Who's going to get to that wall first? It's going to be lane number 5. That's Keegan LG from Park City, swimming against rival from Olympus next door, Gabe Jones. And in lane 6, coming on strong, Dash Turner, living up into his name. What a fantastic name for an athlete. That ball comes through. Swimmer coming through, lane number 5, Keegan LG. LG over the wall, being chased down by Dash in lane number 6. It's going to be close coming in here. The race for 3rd place is all the way across the pool. Lanes 5 and 6 dueling here for the 1st and 2nd position on the podium. In lane number 5, it's Keegan LG. LG putting that head down and burning through there. You can see them coming in stroke for stroke there on your screen. Dash and Keegan going for a duel, and in lane number 7, Emmy Ibarra coming in strong here, looking for that 3rd position. Let's see if Jones can take that away from him, and a huge strength. Dash is going to come off that wall in a time of 1:17.47. Dash coming in here, looking to the wall, seeing if Mr. and Mrs. Incredible are there, telling him to speed up or slow down, but it looks like he is going to speed up off that wall. Dash Turner comes off lane number 6, throws down an entire body length lead, and Dash Turner is going to win this final 15 and under final with a time of 1:45.05. Dash Turner drops 2 seconds plus here with a great swim, and there's the fist bump. Loves that. An excellent swim by Turner. Here comes the super final. In lane number 1 from Sandpipers, Giovanni Sulo. In lane number 2 from Santa Maria, Nadas Coates. In lane number 3 from Haste, Chandler Iyer. Chandler looking ready. Lane number 5, Robs Barton from OA. In lane number 6 from Arroyo Grande, Jack Chopra. In lane number 7 from Sandpipers, Alex Thornton. And in lane number 8 from Santa Maria, Mason Enthoven. And your top qualifier from Olympus Aquatics with a time of 1:43.45, Ian Connor coming at you. Here we go. Buckle up. This is going to be a race, gang. 2 top qualifiers, teammates. Ian and Rob's going after each other. Trust me, they've chased each other in practice. I've seen it with my own two eyes. Here they come. And they explode off the block. That is an excellent start by lane 4. Ian Connor makes a shoulder length lead coming up there. Robs Barton checking things out on his right side, checking to see where his buddy and teammate Ian Connor is coming from. They're the first 2 over the blocks and coming through, creating an advantage. Robs might have it here coming into this first turn. Connor goes 23.79, Barton 23.94 in third position. Watch lane number 6, Capra goes 24.19. Connor lengthens it out, puts a little double kick in, comes with the half a second turn, comes through. Ian Connor, Barton fading just a little bit. Lane number 6, Jack Capra from Arroyo Grande coming in through here in lane number 6. Connor, Capra, Barton coming off the wall. Ian Connor puts the legs down, coming back onto the 150. Ian Connor now the body length lead. You can see him pacing himself in here, trying to negative split this 200. Ian Connor laying down 1 body length, 1/4 body length. That double kick coming through. Ian Connor goes 1:15.20, 25.58, I believe, the split on that. And he's going to continue digging in lane number 3. Chandler Iyer swimming unattached from Haste, dueling with Robs Barton in lane number 5. Barton second over the wall after Connor. Ian Connor is going to cruise here into the finish. Ian Connor goes a time of 1:41.92. A 2-second drop for Connor. He gives the fist bump, and it's going to be Robs Barton in lane 2 with 1:44.17. Robs has a drop, and in third position, Coates in lane number 2 coming in hot from the outside, 1:44.91 with the second drop for Coates. Excellent work there in our senior 200-yard super final. Nice 1-2 finish for Olympus, and in third position, Coates from Santa Maria. Go OA. All right, coming up next, the girls' senior 100-yard backstroke, event number 19. Coming up in lane 1, Macy Kulikowski, from BCH. In lane 2, Aylin BSI from Santa Maria. Lane 3 from Avengers, Fiona Wendable. Lane number 5 from Alto, Abigail Yu. Lane 6 from Sandpipers, Alina Johnson. Lane number 7, Mackenzie Sheridan from Sandpipers. Lane number 8, McKenna Montefuel from Sandpipers. And your top qualifier here in lane number 4, Lola Angadi from Sandpipers with a qualifying time of 1:06.25. Here we go with our 100-yard backstroke start for our 12U. What great racing here from St. George this afternoon. they are off. Coming through on this 12 and under women's 100-yard backstroke. What's backstroke all about? Who's got the legs? Who can kick through it? Who can create that white water and power that motor? Here comes in lane number 4, Lola Ngati. Lola with the turn is going to go a time of 16.71. That's not right. Let's see. It doesn't look like we're going to have to watch the time on that one. Not sure the pad was loaded on that one. I'm sure we'll get it on the finish as we come through here, but that is lane number 4, Lola Ngati on the turn, being chased down in lane number 5 by Abigail Yu. And it is going to be lane number 4. Ngati goes a time of 104.75. The 2-second or 1.5 second drop there. In second position, Yu goes 106.57. And in third position, Wendelbo goes 106.94 for North Las Vegas Avengers. Coming up next, heat number 2 in event number 19, the girls' senior 100-yard backstroke. This is the 13-14 women's consolation final. In lane 1, Zoe Lascone from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Asia Britt from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Madeline Brown from Lifetime. Lane 4, Riley Gallagher from Sandpipers. Lane 5, Isabella Zarcos from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Anna Katau from Sandpipers. Lane 7, Sophia Hammer from the Avengers, and Emerson Gooding from BCH. Off and underway. Here comes lane number 5 off that turn, Isabella Zarcos. Zarcos leading, followed closely by Riley Gallagher. Good look at the perspective there coming through. It's going to be lane number 5, Isabella Zarcos being chased down by Gallagher in lane 4. Third to the wall is going to come in lane number 2. That's Asia Britt from Sandpipers, trying to get back, keep her spot on the podium. Lane number 5, Isabella Zarcos. Zarcos is going to come in a time of 103.74, followed by Gallagher, 104.98. And in third position, Britt in lane 2 goes 107.15. (13-14) championship final here in lane number 1 for the 100-yard backstroke is going to be Sophie Rona from Olympus Aquatics. In lane 2, Summer Mudadu from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Rainey Moran from OA. Lane number 5, Emery Vanna from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Ellie Wu from Alto. Lane 7, Chloe Lodke from Sandpipers. Lane number 8, Sienna Zauder from Sandpipers. And your top qualifier in lane number 4 from Sandpipers with a qualifying time of 1:00.88, McKenna Sherman is going to come in looking to hold on to that top spot here in our championship final. And they're off. Here we go. In lane number 5 with the quick start, Emery Vanna from Sandpipers. being chased down, making up the difference there in lane 4 is McKenna Sherman from Sandpipers. Two teammates dueling here. I'm sure these young athletes, 13 and 14 years old, have spent many a time chasing each other in the training. Coming into the lane, it's going to be Vanna in lane number 5, 28.94. Sherman with an opening split of 29.13. Coming in for the finish in lane number 5, it's going to be Vanna with a time of 59.41, followed by Sherman in lane number 4 with a time of 1:00.12. Madadu in lane 2 finishes third to round out the podium with a time of 1:01.64 here in our 13-14 championship. Coming up next here is going to be the 15 and over consolation. In lane 1, Ivy Huang from Sandpipers. In lane 2, Gretchen Lane from Park City, swimming unattached. Lane number 3, Riley Moxham from Ace. Lane 4, Riley Solis from Sandpipers. Lane 5, Ariana De Luna from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Callie Lucera from JSC. Lane 7 from Sandpipers, Caitlin Grover. And in lane 8 from BCH, Isabella Aiello. Coming through off the middle turn here, Solis, excuse me, goes 29.93, has a shoulder length lead, coming across pretty tight here for one of our tighter races of the day. A half a second advantage there on the turn over the field. Race is going to be for second place here as we come into our fourth. 25 could be coming in from lane number 6. Lucero might get it, and it's going to be Solis with a time of 1:01.84. Lucero goes 1:01.95, just a tenth of a second behind. And in third position will be Lane in lane number 2, goes 1:02.45. Coming up next, heat number 5, her 15 and over championship. In line 1, Tavia Arnell. She's swimming hot tonight. She has won everything that she swam so far. In lane number 2, Lauren Greenwell from Olympus Aquatics. In lane number 3, from Haste, Kennedy Bennett. Lane number 5, Mary Violeta from Desert Storm. Lane 6 from JSC, Reese Sweeney. Lane 7 from Olympus Aquatics, Gabby Henry. Lane 8, Gracie Dean from Ace. And your top qualifier in lane number 4 with a time of 1:00.94 from Olympus Aquatics, Sadie McDonald. And they are off here in our championship final. What an even race here. Gonna be tight coming into that wall. Looks like it will be. Oh, in lane number 1, swimmer of the afternoon here, Tavia Arnell, swimming lights out. She's gonna go 3 for 3 is her plan here tonight. She's won every heat she swam. Both. First one from the outside lane, lane 3, and then dialing it up here again from the outside. Tavia Arnell from Wyoming coming in here, and she is gonna hit the wall in first place with a time of 59.87. Vileda goes 1:00.11 from Desert Storm, and McDonald goes 1:00.83. Tavia Arnell, what did you have for lunch? Holy cow, swimming fast and winning her heats. Coming up next, heat number 6, our senior super final. Grace Wilson in lane number 1 from Haste. In lane 2, Danny Cannon from Haste. In lane 3, Madison PSI from SMSC. In lane 5, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez from Ace Aquatics. Naomi Bravo Guzman from Santa Maria. In lane number 6, in lane number 7, Haley Tiffany. In lane number 8, Lauren Bigelow. And your top qualifier tonight in the senior super final from Olympus Aquatics in a qualifying time of 57.18, Taylor Hooten. And we are off. Good deep finish, almost to that 15-meter line, or good start to that line, coming over nice and even. Lanes 4, 5, and 6. That's Hooten, Munoz Rodriguez, and Bravo Guzman coming through here. On the split, it's going to be Hooten with a time of 27.18. Munoz Rodriguez chasing there. Hooten gets off that wall, has a half a body length lead. Underwater's winning the day there for Taylor Hooten. She's going to hit that third turn, explode off that wall, get deep, get that undulating dolphin kick, and come up with a 3/4 of a body length lead. Trying to come in there from lane number 5, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez, but it's going to be Hooten. Taylor Hooten goes 56.35. Taylor Hooten, woo, goes with almost a full second drop, swimming for Olympus Aquatics. Taylor, great swim. Munoz Rodriguez goes 57.44. And in lane number 3, Bravo Guzman goes 57.74. Some fast swimming there for our ladies here in the senior super final, live from the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University. Sean Stringham here with Game On Live Studio. Thanks for following along. What a great night for some fast swimming. Coming up next, event number 20 of our senior 100-yard backstroke. In lane number 1, Zachary Legler from Ace. In lane 2, Atlas Condrias from Lifetime. Lane 3, Bryant Chung from Sandpipers. Lane 4, Lewis Bateman from Sandpipers. In lane number 5, Nathan Laxon from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Logan Segrist from Park City. Nicholas Laxon from Sandpipers. Lane 8, Ryder McCullough from Lifetime. And your top qualifier, I've already read his name, but let's give him a shout out here. Lewis Bateman goes 1:04.99 to qualify as the top qualifier here in the 12 and under championship for our 100-yard backstroke. And we are off here for the senior 100-yard backstroke, starting with our 12 and under championship. One heat, nothing but legs here for this backstroke. Maybe some arms here and there. But it's going to be lane number 6 over first on the turn. Logan Sychrist coming off the wall. It's going to be lane number 3, Bryant Chung. These 12Us are cruising. Change of position there. Lane 4, Lewis Bateman off the wall first. Splits 31.57. Bateman charging here in lane number 3, the critical length for your 100-yard backstroke. Puts the legs in, gets the work done, and comes out of the turn with a body length lead here. Lane number 4, Lewis Bateman trying to hang on, being challenged in lane 5 by Nathan Laxone, but it's going to be Lewis Bateman holding on to his top qualifying time with a time of 1:05.28. A little bit slower than his qualifying time, but all matters is you take the dub in the end. He got the racing done and put it away. Congratulations to Lewis Bateman for that 12 and under Superfinals champion. Coming up next, heat number 2, the 13-14 consolation finals. In lane number 1, Harrison Bay. In lane 2, Canyon Lennon. Lane 3, Duncan McLaren. Lane 4, Gavin Miller. Lane 5, Vinny Basil. Lane 6, Andrew Woon. Lane 7, Harper Skay. And in lane 8, Shane Kahn. Stepping up here for this consolation 13-14 final. Coming across there in lane number 4, first to the wall, Gavin Miller off that first 25. Miller extends to 3/4 of a length lead, coming through, grabbing that water hard and heavy. Full strength there, comes through on the turn. Gavin Miller splits 29.01. Gavin Miller's entry time 1:02.59. Nice lead there. Lane number 5 is going to be chasing. That's Vinny Basil. Also, lane 3, Duncan McLaren from BCH dueling for that second place spot. It's going to be a podium race here as Miller takes the dub, and Basil in lane 5 goes 1:03.16. McLaren in lane 3 goes 1:03.30 for a third place finish in your 13-14 consolation final. Let's do a quick shout out to our sponsors here. Without our sponsors, we are not streaming this event. Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash. If you're here, come get your car washed. Find and support Fabulous Freddy's. Bodyline Swim Shop in Las Vegas. They can provide you with all the gear you need to swim fast and make your gear look great. Go out and get your car wrapped at warriorwraps.com. Check it out. We're here at the Las Vegas Superfinals, and we're up here on heat number 3 for event number 20. The men's 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1, this is the 13-14 championship heat. Lane 1, Jarek Young from Alto. From Sandpipers in lane 2, Seth Basillo. Lane 3, from Haste, Beck Johnson. Lane 5, Jack White from Sandpipers. Lane 6, from Alto, Andrew Grafton. Lane 7, from Alto, Remy Hoffman Chande. And in lane 8, from Sandpipers, Aiden Longworth. Your top qualifier with a time of 56.20 from Sandpipers, Maxim Nazarov. Just wait on our officials here. We're like for our referees and our starter to get back into position. Our athletes just keeping loose here on the ends of the block. You can see him with that nervous anticipation, waiting to get into this 13-14 championship. Here we go. We are underway as the athletes prepare to enter, and they do indeed enter the water. Adjusting their toe supports there. Nice retractable off this backstroke start. And we're off here in our 13-14 championship. Heat 3 of event number 20, the 100-yard backstroke. No swimmer in lane number 4, so Maxim Narvarov did not start as our top qualifier. Surprised that we didn't get one of our consolation athletes up into the, or one of our alternates up there. Coming through in lane number 5, Jack White hits that wall, looking for the opportunity as the now default top qualifier. Calming through Beck Johnson in lane number 3. Off this third turn, it's going to be lane 5, Jack White from Sandpipers, looking to come through and take the 13-14 Super Finals championship here. Beck Johnson goes a time of oh man, I blew that. That is Valentin Montegrande in lane at number 5 for Sandpipers. Let's give a quick correct shout out. Reese Gallagher, Ali Gadd, Grant Livesey, Kyle Zhao Rao, Valentin Montegrande. Lane 6 was Trevor Arnes. Lane 7, Finn Rogers, and in lane 8, Nicholas Namascu. Coming up next is going to be the 15 and over championship finals. In lane at number 1, Keegan Elgie from Park City. Lane 2, Wade Ogden. Lane at number 3 is going to be Owen Hartman from Olympus. Lane 5, Devin Walters from JSC. Jacob Imasov from Sandpipers. In lane number 6, Justice Bayun from Alto. Lane 8 from BCH, AJ Odin. And the top qualifier all right, a little bit of confusion here on the scoreboard in the facility. So coming up next is the 15 and over consolation. That's my bad. I had the wrong names loaded on the scoreboard there coming in. We'll have to confirm that. In lane 1, Reese Gallagher. Lane 2, Ali Gadd. Lane 3, Grant Livesey. Lane 4, Kyle Zhao Rao. Lane 5, Valentino Montegrande. Lane 6, Trevor Arnes. Lane 7, Finn Rogers. And in lane number 8, Nicholas Namascu. All right, our athletes have placed their feet. We are ready to go here for the 15 and over consolation final. I think we got the right names read here and the scoreboard sorted out. We're ready to roll. Some final instructions from our referee, and our 15-year-old consolation final underway here on the 100-yard backstroke. Excellent start in lane number 4. Kyle Zhao Rao comes through, and his crew, look at that team support over there in lane number 8 for Nicholas Mamascu from Santa Maria. They've got the entire crew over there. Alto looking and supporting in lane 4. Kyle Zhao Rao coming through, and it's going to be in lane number 5. Montegrande goes a time of 27.23 on that opening split. Nice going stroke for stroke there across the middle of your pool. Kyle Zhao Rao and Valentino Montegrande. Kyle from Alto Sandpipers, Valentino swimming here. Still stroking into our final 25 here. It looks like it's going to be lane number 5. Valentino, as he extends, let the scoreboard tell the truth, and it's going to be Montegrande goes 56.81 here in the 15 and over consolation final. Great work there by Valentino. Coming up next, heat number 5, the 15 and over 100-yard backstroke, event number 20 championship. In lane number 1, Keegan Elgie from Park City. In lane number 2, Wade Ogden from Swimming Unattached from Haste. In lane 3 from Olympus, Owen Hartman. Lane 4, Sebastian Rona from Olympus. Lane 5, Devin Walters from JSC. Jacob Imasa from Sandpipers going in lane number 7. Justice Bayan from Alto. Bune in lane 8, AJ Odin from BCH. And your top qualifier here from Olympus, Sebastian Rona, enters with a qualifying time of 55.50. All right, here we go, dialing up our 15 and over championship final. As a quiet and still falls over the natatorium here at the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University. Feet are set, and our athletes are ready to rock and roll. Here we go. They are off. Nice underwater start. Nice and even across this championship final. First to the wall in lane number 4 is Sebastian Rona from Olympus Aquatics. Rona with a half a body length lead coming into the intermediate 50 goes 25.98. Hartman in second position, 27.09 off the wall. Lane number 4, Sebastian Rona coming in here, looking to continue the excellent swims from Olympus, winning several of these past events. Sebastian Rona is going to go 53.73. In second position, Hartman from Olympus Aquatics goes 55.49. And in third position, in lane number 6, Imasa from Sandpipers goes 55.92. Coming up next is our heat number 6 senior super final. Cue the tunes, here we go. Swimming in lane 1 from Olympus, Sam Carlson. Lane 2 from the Avengers, Corbin Cole. Lane 3, Bryce Anawadi from JSC. In lane number 5, Ian Connor. In lane number 6, Lincoln Burr swimming for Haste. In lane number 7, Talon Hickman from Ace. In lane number 8, Noah Mudadu from Sandpipers. And your top qualifier from Olympus Aquatics with a time of 51.20, Will de la Garza. Watch out for some fireworks here as Will de la Garza and Ian Connor looking to battle it out here. 51-2, 51-8. This is going to be a showdown. Don't forget about Bryce in lane number 3 qualifying at a 52.73. I would not be surprised to see a couple of athletes go 50 seconds here in the tough start there from lane number 5. Ian Connor slips. Huge start from Will de la Garza from OA. Gets off lane. Connor's got some work to make up here on the underwaters. He still gets through there and making up the difference. Here comes de la Garza coming in on the split on the 100. Goes 25.12. Comes up off that underwater, checks the lane mate over next to him. Ian Connor making up the difference, coming up on lane at number 6, Lincoln Burr. But Will de la Garza flips a full second before everyone. He's gonna explode here. Big kick coming into the wall. Ian Connor's gonna suffer off that missed start, and Will de la Garza is gonna go 51.32. Anaway goes 52.67. Connor in 4th position, but Burr in 3rd position goes 52.94. Great swim there by de la Garza. Goes 51.32. Qualifying. Rough start there for Connor. Congratulations to Will de la Garza on this Senior Superfile Championship. Coming up next, event number 21, the girls 12 and under 50-yard butterfly. And our heat 1 of our championship for the 50-yard fly is going to be Gia Haskins from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Claire Hidalgo from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Abigail Yu from Alto. Lane 4 from Sandpipers, Chloe Jing. Lane 5 from Park City, Sorcha Canning. Lane number 6, Emma Staskis from Park City. Lane 7, Alto, Jasmine He. And in lane 8 from BCH, Macy Kulikowski. Top qualifier, let's give her another shout out from Sandpipers, Chloe Jing with a time of 27.50. Our swimmers are going to get settled here for this 2 lengths fast of the 50-yard butterfly for these 12 and under ladies. Jing in lane number 4. In a pure guts race here, all sprint, all butterflies, gonna take it by a body length. Jiang in lane number 4 goes 26.92. Yu with a time of 29.46 from Alto, and lane 3, Canning from Park City goes 29.54 in the 12 and under 50-yard butterfly championship. Coming up next, event number 12, the boys 12 and under 50-yard butterfly. In lane 1, from Sandpipers, Nicholas Laxon. Lane 2, Bryant Chung from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Saji Clark from Surfers. In lane 5, Sullivan Benez from Desert Storm. Lane 6, Logan Sigrist from Park City. Lane 7, Nathan Laxon from Sandpipers. Lane 8, Oliver Northway from OA. Your top qualifier in lane number 4 from Sandpipers with a time of 28.13 is Jackson Morgan. "50-yard fly coming at you for this 12 and under crew. They are off. Our next two events include the 400-yard IM, and let's get through this one first. Here comes lane number 4, Jackson Morgan coming out cruising. Morgan getting goaded on by his teammates here up in the spectator gallery. Jackson goes 28.15. Venice 28.84 in lane number 5. And Clark in lane number 3 finishes in third, 30.04. Coming up next, the girls' senior 400 IM. As I was saying, we're going to do the 400 IM here for the boys, girls and the boys. And then we've got a couple of relays to finish off our evening. In lane number 1, Miley Hillcoat here in the 400 IM in the 14 and under championship. Going to be Miley Hillcoat in lane 1 from BCH, Alex Kaufman in lane 2 from Sandpipers, lane 3 Emery Vanna from Sandpipers, lane 5 Summer Mudadu from Sandpipers, lane 6 Mia Campbell from Sandpipers, lane 7 Vienna Lemon from OA, lane 8 Alexandra Lund from OA, and your top qualifier with a time of 4:47.26, Anna Schultz. And they're off here. 4 lengths of the pool of each competitive discipline, starting off with butterfly, following up with backstroke, then into the breast, and finishing it up in freestyle. Expect this race to go just under 5 minutes as they come through, and it's going to be synchronized swimming there. Lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 hitting the wall together. Too close to call for sure from the naked eye, but here we come into our first transition from butterfly into backstroke. It looks like, to me, it's going to be lane number 2. Enough time at the pool says I'm right, and 1:03.45 is the opening split for lane number 2, Alex Kaufman, as she heads off into the backstroke. And you can see those 4 swimming right in line with each other as they come through the center of the pool. It looks like our backstroker in lane number 5, that's Summer Mudadu here from Sandpipers, edging out a lead in that first 25 of the backstroke. Mudadu continues to extend here. Summer with a shoulder length lead as they come through this 75 of the back, approaching into the halfway mark of the race. Nice little kick there from Anna Schultz. Schultz looking to come up on that. They're going to have to touch. Interesting fact, you have to finish each discipline, so they have to finish on their back here before they roll over with a touch and into breaststroke. 4 lengths breaststroke coming your way, led by lane number 5, Summer Mudadu from Sandpipers. In lane number 4, Anna Schultz from BCH, Emery Bana in lane number 3, and Alex Kaufman rounding off that top 4 here. Hitting the wall with 2 more lengths of breaststroke. Lane 4, Anna Schultz showing her chops here in the breaststroke leg. Getting back up to even, maybe a little bit, just depending on the timing of that stroke. Coming into lane 4, it is going to be lane 4, Anna Schultz with that touch into that 3rd length of breaststroke. Here comes the freestyle. Hang on, put it in, and look at this. Lane number 2, Alex Kaufman says she wants a little piece of this. Checking it out, looking over her shoulder. Anna Schultz from lanes 4 has got her in her sights. They come over together, lanes 2 and 4 being chased there on the 3rd to finish. Summer Mudadu, our top, Anna Schultz, our top qualifier. But it's lane number 2 with some gritty racing here coming. Is going to come in, and Schultz still has the advantage. 4:17.71, excuse me, 4:11.71. Kaufman 4:11.86, so they're within 1/10 of each other. See who has the grit to get through here. It's going to be lane number 4, Anna Schultz, on that final turn coming into home. But I'm guessing lane 2, Alex Kaufman, is going to try to get up onto this 14 and under championship podium, and Schultz finishes 4:16.67. Kaufman in lane 2 goes 4:12.75, and Mudadu in lane number 5 goes 4:43.02. Okay, coming up next, heat number 2 of event number 33, the 15 and over consolation. In lane 1, Campbell Keller from Olympus. Lane 2, Ivy Huang from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Brinkley Hallgren from Ace. Lane 4, Alexis Bialu from Sandpipers. Lane 5, Alyssa Burdick from Alto. Lane 6, Emma Scheidler, from BCH. Lane 7, Audrey DeLuna from Sandpipers, and in lane 8, Ella Cooper from Ace. In lane number 4, unless Campbell Keller gets there first, no, it is Burdick going 29.74, 29.98. The split for Keller out of lane 1, trying to get up there. Stay with it here in the consolation 15 and over 400-yard IM. Again, 4 lengths of each competitive stroke. In lane number 5, Alyssa Burdick. Campbell Keller making a great run here in the backstroke leg, goes 1:41.51. On to her second 50. Being chased down in lane number 5 Alexis Bulu from Sandpipers. Keller, though, swimming away from it again. Lane 1 has been slippery. There has been some fast swims coming down there. Campbell Keller going to come in on the touch and head off into breaststroke. Nice look at her turn there. Finishes with the sit and spin turn and off to breaststroke. Campbell Keller kicking forward on breaststroke, chasing her down in lane number 7, De Luna. All the way across the pool. She has the opportunity to look across and see where the entire competition is. Lane number 5, Alyssa Burdick from Alto in 3rd position. Coming back towards us right here will be Campbell Keller. Too close to call on the turns in lanes 5 and 7. Alyssa Burdick and Audrey De Luna. Campbell Keller going to come in and hit that wall heading into freestyle. One more 50 of breaststroke. Lane 7, De Luna holding on to that breaststroke in 2nd position. Creeping up here, don't be afraid of Ivy Huang sneaking through here in 3rd position. Keller reaching for that wall. Campbell Keller going to finish with a 3 body length lead and an advantage going into the 100-yard freestyle to complete her 400-yard IM. Keller 3:49 on the split. Huang in lane number 2 chasing her 3:50.44. Halgren in lane number 3 3:51.11. You don't see that. The outside lane swimming fast here. You don't see that very often. I should finish my sentences. It's the same thing my kids say. And here comes Campbell Keller swimming away from them with the 50 to go and a 3 body length lead. She makes her final turn here. Campbell Keller digging. You can see the separation that Campbell has put on there. Nice close-up of Campbell as she comes right through our camera work. Keller on that turn with a 4 body length lead. Lane 1. Generally want to be in the middle of that pool. It's giving gifts here today. Campbell Keller going to come in and cruise to a 15 and over consolation win with a time of 4:53.10. My goodness, Campbell Keller drops 12 seconds with a 5:05 qualifying time from that outside lane. Giving a little tap and love to Ivy Huang, who goes 2nd position in a 4:57.41. Great swim, Campbell. Coming up next, heat number 3, our 15 and over championship. Ashley Rowe from Sandpipers. Haste, Amy Brewer in lane 2. Lauren Greenfuel from Olympus in lane number 3. Caitlin Grover in lane number 5. Lane number 6, Amanda Schweitzer. Lane number from Sandpipers. And lane number 7 from Sandpipers, Haley Emisa. And in lane number 8, Desert Storms, McKenna Mitzel. Your top qualifier from Desert Storm, Giselle Bourbon, with a time of 4:46.88. Good start here in our championship final for the 15 and over, heat number 3. Nice tight line across here. Each swimmer pacing each other out, checking right to left to make sure they are in the right spot. You can't win the 400 IM in the first 50, but you can sure lose it. Nice swim coming through into lane number 6, Amanda Schweisler from Sandpipers, eking out, let's call it a shoulder length lead coming in to their third turn. Nice look there, lane number 4, that's Giselle Bourbon, top qualifier, makes it through that butterfly off the wall with an incredible underwater here for backstroke, and comes out with a half a body length lead into the first length of 400-yard IM, being chased down in lane number 5 by Caitlin Grover. Bourbon hits the wall in a split at the 150 of 141.35. Nice turn coming back here in lane number 5, Caitlin Grover. Grover hits in the transition at 2:17.29. Here comes breaststroke halfway through the grueling 400-yard IM. 4 lengths of the pool of each discipline, not for the faint of heart. Nice lead extending here to lane number 5, Caitlin Grover. Bourbon falls back. Can tell by the strokes, Caitlin Grover is an excellent breaststroker. Definitely one of her specialties as she's coming through here. You want to keep it close as you can to see if you can chase him down on freestyle as they come through here. This first 50 of the 100 breaststroke, back off and into Grover extending here in lane number 5. Lane number 4, Giselle Bourbon following here, keeping it close, trying to on a quick finish. It was Giselle Bourbon with a qualifying time of 4:48.88, qualifying 2 seconds faster at 4:48.03 over Caitlin Grover. So Grover coming out hot. We'll see what happens here in the next 4 lengths as they transition into freestyle. Grover, an excellent breaststroker. Let's see if she can hang on. And if Giselle Bourbon has enough to make it up, could be close here. It's going to be a drag race in these last 4 lengths. Turns will be critical. Here comes the first one for lane 5, Caitlin Grover. She's off, tight streamline off the wall. Maybe a little pickup there from Giselle Bourbon. Coming through up onto the feet, so she has closed some of that gap. She has 60 yards to make up the difference here at the conclusion of this 400-yard IM. Again, nice turn. She's up to half a length. Giselle Bourbon coming back for it, has evened it here. This long axis swimmer made up that gap here. They're going to turn together off the turn. Bourbon, in fact, has a quarter-second advantage off that third turn on the freestyle. Giselle Bourbon turning it on here for the freestyle. What was a 2 body length lead is going to transition into a 1 body length lead, and Bourbon goes a time of 4:34.39. Let me catch that with my bad eyes. That might be 4:44.39 for Bourbon. In lane 2, Grover goes 4:46.12, and in third position, Imasa in lane number 7 goes 4:48.71. Great work there. Coming up next is going to be our Heat 4 Senior Super Final. In lane number 1, Peyton Kirby. Lane 2, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez from ACE. Lane 3, Rainey Moran from OA. In lane number 5, Riley Christensen from Sandpipers. Lane 6 from Sandpipers, Olivia Anfinson. Lane 7, Isabella Tramontana from Sandpipers. In lane number 8, Drew Bauman from Sandpipers. Top qualifier swimming in lane number 4 from the Sandpipers in a time of 4:34.70 is Allie Holder. Nice look there at Allie, getting ready, keeping loose and ready to go. Here comes our final heat of women's 400-yard IM. Nice start, first out of the water in lane number 4, Allie Holder. Holder hits that wall first, coming back the other way. Opening 50 underway here in our super final. Coming through, there you can see in lane number 4, Holder. Hanging in, being chased down in lanes 3 by Rainey Moran, and in lane 5, Riley Christensen. Watch lane number 7 there on that far side is going to be Isabella Tramontana. Lane 2 with the kick-out lead. Here comes Gigi Munoz Rodriguez as Allie Holder has faded here in this backstroke, trying to hang on. Let's see who's to the wall first, too close to call. It is going to be lane 2. Munoz Rodriguez goes a 1:37.94. Nice extending lead here in lane number 2. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Here comes the breaststroke halfway through. Munoz Rodriguez splits 2:13.04. Looks like she's going to work to hang here on the breaststroke. Lane at number 5, Riley Christensen. Coming in, watch breaststroke specialist lane at number 3, Rainey Moran, making up some difference here, trying to put herself in a position for a freestyle victory. Rainey coming up on lane number 5, Riley Christensen. And watch lane number 7. They're coming from all sides. Isabella Tramontana. This race is hardly over. Off onto our second 50 of breaststroke. Rainey Moran swam herself up into 3rd position. In lane 5 is Riley Christensen fading in lane number 4 is Allie Holder. Rainey Moran continuing to make up just a half a body length now over lane 2, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Moran has overtaken and put herself into 2nd position over lane at number 5, Riley Christensen. Watch for Moran to be leading the pack here at the end of the breaststroke and hang on in lane number 3. Moran indeed has gone 3:36.56, and it's going to come down to guts here. Who's got him in this four length sprint And lane number 5, Riley Christensen, first over the wall, then Moran, then lane number 2, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Moran looking, breathing to her right, trying to track on the position of Riley Christensen. Fading deep in lane 4, Allie Holder. Moran now tracking in lane number 2 over to Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Lane 5, Riley Christensen hanging in there. Riley Christensen off the wall. Let's call it a half a body length lead. Let's confirm that. We'll probably get a shot from our overhead cam here. And it's gonna be lane number 5, Riley Christensen going 4:38 flat. Second position, Munoz Rodriguez goes 4:39.58. And in third position here in our super final, we'll go to Rainey Moran with a gutsy swim at 4:41.16. All right, as we transition here, we're gonna go into event number 24, the boys senior 400-yard IM. First heat, 14 and under championship. We've had one of our alternates move up. I'll make that announcement. In lane 1, Zeke Rasmussen from Sandpipers. Lane 2, Alto, Benjamin Mai. Lane 3, Sam Jiao here. Not swimming, Alan Jiang has dropped out of the 14 and under championship, and Beck Johnson will be swimming in lane number 4, the 9th qualifier here. Jack White in lane number 5 from Sandpipers will be the top qualifier. Dylan Fruhita from Alto goes in lane 6. In lane 7, Alto, Jarek Young. And in lane 8 from Alto, Akish Neji for our 14 and under championship here in the 400-yard IM. Information I have been given is poor, as that is Alan Jiang in lane number 4. So he has decided to swim this event. We had a note come up from the admin table that that was going to be an alternate drop, so I apologize. Oh, Sam Jiao has dropped. Excuse me. Sam Jiao dropped. Beck Johnson swimming in lane number 3. Sun City West checking in here. Kit Carter cheering for Santa Maria. .740 local time here, Mountain Time Zone in St. George. As we wrap up our event 24, the boys senior 400 IM. We've got 6 events of relays coming your way, so hang tight. Should be exciting to watch. On to our second 50 of backstroke, lanes 4 and 5. Alan Jane, Jack White. Pacing through here, looking to come halfway in this 400-yard IM. Off to breaststroke. Incredibly long arms there, moving that water down behind him before he even makes the stroke. That is lane 4, Alan Jiang, being paced right next to him. Jack White going stroke for stroke. Jiang and White going off onto their second 50 of the 400-yard IM. After this length will be 4 lengths of freestyle to complete this discipline, and it's these two and the rest of the world competing here. First to the wall is number 4, Alan Jiang. Here comes the freestyle of Alan Jiang, winning earlier today in the 200 freestyle. So clearly a freestyle specialist. Alan Jiang comes through with his second 50 for this 100-yard free. And it looks like Alan's going to swim away from it here for a second 14 and under championship here in the boys senior 400-yard IM. Jiang goes 4:19.54, followed by White, both from Sandpipers, 4:22.62. Wrapping up in third position, Fujita from Alto goes 4:36.70. Coming up next, heat number 2, 15 and over consolation championship here of event number 24. In lane 1, Justin Chamberlain from Olympus Aquatics. Lane 2, Brooks Livesey from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Kenny Meyer from Sandpipers. Lane 4, Alan Meha from Desert Storm. Lane 5, Ryder Nakamura from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Garrett Taylor from BCH. Lane 7, Grant Livesey from Sandpipers. Lane 8, Wyatt Green from Ace Aquatics. Just waiting for our meet referee to come back. Looks like we're doing a quick check or bringing in an alternate perhaps. Let's double check here. Looking for lane 7, Grant Livesey. Stepping up as the first alternate, Christian Chalikov will take lane number 7 for Grant Livesey. That's why you hang around as an alternate. Gotta love that success story every once in a while. Hope all is well with Grant, but we'll have Christian Chalikov in lane number 7. Lane 1, Justin Chamberlain. Lane 2, Brooke Livesey. Lane 3, Kenny Meyer. Lane 4, Alan Meha. Lane 5, Ryder Nakamura. Lane 6, Garrett Taylor. Lane 7, Christian Chalikov. And in lane 8, Wyatt Green. We are here in our 15 and over consolation final. Coming through off that first 50 in lane number 5, Ryder Nakamura. Through our backstroke, lane number 5, Ryder Nakamura. Lane 5, Nakamura still extending here in the center of the pool as we come into the closing length of our backstroke and off to breaststroke. Nakamura in lane 5, holding on to that lead, being chased in lane number 4 by Alan Meha. Nakamura extending. Ace Aquatics lane in number 8, Wyatt Green getting the support of his entire team over there. Gotta love that. One of my favorite parts of swimming. Here comes Nakamura on closing out the 100-yard breaststroke and off to freestyle. It's a great look for Nakamura in lane 5. Ryder Nakamura off with a 4 or 5 body length lead coming through the center of the pool. Looks good. You can count the seconds there between lane number 4, Alan Meha, who's coming in trying to bring it in strong, close some of that gap, but is in a clear second position. Lane 8 in third position, Wyatt Green being brought along by his teammates, and that will be Nakamura going 4:23.02. A nice drop there, 6 seconds drop by Nakamura. In second position will be Meha, goes 4:26.40. And in third position, Livesey goes 4:27.64 in our 15 and over 400 IM consolation final. Coming up next, 15 and over championship. In lane number 1, Valentino Montegrande. In lane 2 from Olympus, Montegrande from Sandpipers. In lane 2 from Olympus, Miles Moran. Lane 3, Gabriel Montepuel from Sandpipers. Lane number 5, Alex Valero from Sandpipers. Lane 6, Havid Farr from Sandpipers. Lane 7, Connor Swenson from Olympus. Lane 8 from Sandpipers, Jay Castro. And your top qualifier in the 15 and over championship here in the 400-yard IM with a swimming a 4:15.93 in prelims this morning from BCH, Trent Wakefield. Exploding off the block, a great and fair start across the way. What an excellent response time for Miles Moran in lane number 2. Gives himself some advantage as he gets through there. Lanes 4 and 5 to the wall first, Trent Wakefield and Alex Valero. Don't count out lane number 1 coming in hot. Valentino Montegrande, lane 1's been swimming slippery all night long. And in fact, Montegrande will go 25.97 on that opening 50 for the 100-yard butterfly. Get through the 100-yard fly, stretch it out in the back, recover, grab some oxygen. Here they go, and that will be Montegrande still going a 56.96 on the opening split for the 100-yard fly off to backstroke. Watch lane number 3, Gabriel Montepuel with a great underwater off the wall and pulling into first position on that first length of backstroke. Through that first 50, it's going to be Gabriel from Sandpipers off the wall first in a time of 1:30.33. Halfway through the race, Montepuel goes 2:02.60, representing Sandpipers, and everyone's off to breaststroke. Being chased in lane number 4, Trent Wakefield from BCH, trying to make up the difference over Gabriel Montepuel. In third position in lane 5, Alex Valerio from Sandpipers, trying to get himself into the mix. Bringing it back here in lane number 3, Gabriel Montepuel holding on to that lead. Trent Wakefield trying to come up on him in third position. Prowling on the outside, Alex Valero. It's going to be a gutsy race here as it comes down to the freestyle length. These 3 athletes are going to be pretty close to even, maybe one half to 3/4 of a second separating here in the transition. And it's going to be lane 3, Gabriel Montepuel into the split at a time of 3:16. Wakefield behind by 1 second. Valero behind by 2. Good turn and extending the lead in lane number 3. Gabriel Montepuel having a great swim. The third qualifier here today, and he's going to have a huge drop coming from this morning to this afternoon. duking it out in lanes 4 and 5. Trent Wakefield and Alex Valerio. Valerio, put the I in there. Valerio's got something to say about it. He is gaining, but it looks as if Gabriel Montefiore is going to hold on here for, it does, 4:14.19. 4 second plus drop for Gabriel. Excellent work there. In second position, Valerio goes 4:15.7, and Wakefield in lane number 4 finishes in third position, 4:18.15, and that 15 and over championship for the 400-yard IM. All right, here comes heat number 4 for the senior super final. In lane 1, Cole Aguirre from Santa Maria. In lane 2, Giovanni Sulo from Sandpipers. Lane 3, Robs Barton from OA, Olympus Aquatics. In lane 5, Abraham Astle, Abe Astle from Olympus. Lane 6 from Olympus, Will De La Garza. Lane number 7, in lane number 7, Alex Thornton from Sandpipers. In lane 8 from Sandpipers, Caleb Katau. And your top qualifier in the 400-yard IM from Olympus Aquatics, Gabe Jones. Olympus, Gabe, Astle, Jones, Astle, Barton, De La Garza. Swimming from bragging rights. Here for Olympus Aquatics tonight. And they are off. Off that first 25, too close to count. Coming through here, I'm going to guess lane number 6, Will De La Garza to touch first. I could be wrong. In fact, I am. Lane 8, Katau from Sandpipers puts a sneak attack in, goes 25.10. See if he can hang on to that early in the race. You don't want to burn your matches too fast in the 400-yard IM, that's for sure. Lane number 3, trailing there, that's Robs Barton putting a race out there on lane number 8, Caleb Katau. Barton pacing forward for 4 teammates from Olympus. Comes in and Barton will hit at 54.87 for the 100-yard butterfly split and off into the backstroke. Good race there, as you can see. Robs Barton in lane 4, lane 3, Gabe Jones in lane 4, going over together. What makes this an intriguing race is that these athletes all train together in their senior club practice. They know each other's strengths and will play into it as they create a race strategy over the 16 lengths, 4 of each competitive stroke. That athletes come through. De La Garza now in first position, 126.38 as we go through the first 50 of backstroke. De La Garza, fast backstroke specialty on his side, will come through into the 4:25. De La Garza in 4. De La Garza in 6. Abe Astle in 5. Gabe Jones in 4. Robs Barton in 3. Making your top 4 here, all representing Olympus. Coming through this time, De La Garza will hit on the backstroke, and here comes Abe Astle's turn. A breaststroke specialist, he's going to send it forward. Abe Astle in lane number 5. Touches first, followed by Jones. It could have been a tie there with lane number 4, Gabe Jones and Will De La Garza. Robs Barton hanging on in there, trying to stay in contact with a quick look to the right to see where he is. Comes into the turn here with the second 50. Abe Astle extending that lead. Abe Astle, second qualifier at 4:04.18. has about 1/1002 seconds on Gabe Jones in this turn. Astle getting up big, extending and punching forward on that breaststroke. Abe Astle is going to have a 2 body length buffer over Gabe Jones in lane 4, and 2.5 over Will De La Garza and Robbs Barton in 3 and 6. Here comes Astle. Abe Astle putting some hurt down, extending on that big long body. He's going to come over on that 25, explode into the turn and head back the other way at Abe Astle. Has 2 body lengths on Jones. Coming over the wall next is going to be Robbs Barton in 3rd, Will De La Garza in 4th position. Abe Astle with a 50 to go, goes 3:32.68 to 28.27 opening split. Gabe Jones duking it out, trying to get back up in there, but Abe Astle, barring disaster, is going to cruise here in this final 25, being chased down by Jones. In 3rd position in lane 3, Robbs Barton, followed by Will De La Garza. Abe Astle swimming out of his mind here, winning first, now taking it again. Abe Astle goes 4:0041, almost under that 4:00 barrier. Abe Astle will finish first. In 2nd position, Gabe Jones goes 4:02, and Barton will finish in 3rd position with a time of 4:06.62. And round out the OA sweep here, lane 4, Will De La Garza goes 4:07.11. All best times for those 4 athletes. Coming up next, event number 25, the girls 12 and under 400-yard freestyle relay. Each athlete swimming 100 yards. In lane number 3 here in the 12 and under 400-yard freestyle relay, Olympus Aquatics. The A relay for Sandpipers in lane 4, the F relay, and in lane 5, OA A relay. Oh, same entry time, so we'll see how we put these relays together here. I don't have names, unfortunately, so we'll just be able to call. It looks like it's just going to be Sandpipers and OA, lanes 3 and 4 on the duel here for this 12 and under. Our officials doing a great job of herding the cats, making sure they're all in the right position. All right, so it is just going to be Olympus and Sandpipers here. Always a relay entered twice on that, and we're off. Nice swim there by swimmer our first swimmer in the Sandpipers relay. Sandpiper is going to turn it over, as are the OA girls here in this 12 and under 400-yard freestyle relay, concluding our individual events for the evening. Great swim there in the 400-yard IM. Nothing but 400-yard freestyle relays after this. So we're going to start with the 12 and under girls. 2 heats, 1 heat of the 12 and under boys. 2 heats of 13-14 on the freestyle girls. 1 heat of 13-14 boys. 2 heats of the senior girls. 3 heats of the senior boys. And we'll be wrapped here for tonight. Making that transition here. Sandpipers leading. Final swimmer in the water for OA. Final swimmer in the water here for Sandpipers. Lanes 3 and 4, given this 12 and under duel here before we go into our second heat for our 12 and under girls. Nice finish there by Sandpipers, going 451.36. OA goes 505.55. Coming up next, heat number 2 of our 12 and under 400-yard freestyle relay. And lane 2, Sandpipers D relay, and lane 3, Park City A relay. In lane 4, Sandpiper A relay. Lane 5, Sandpiper B. In lane 6, will be Sandpiper C, and in lane 7, the E relay from Sandpiper. Sandpiper sending their third swimmer here into the water, as all of these athletes are making that transition from second to third leg. Fourth swimmers in the water here for the Sandpipers, and everyone else coming through here in heat number 2, event number 25, the 12 and under 400-yard freestyle. Coming up next will be the boys. Just 3 entries in that one coming up. Sandpipers in first position, 349.48. In second position, 402 Sandpipers B and Sandpipers C to sweep the podium here in event number 25 in a time of 4:11.32. Coming up next, Heat event number 26. The boys 12 and under 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 3, the B relay for Sandpipers. In lane 4, the A relay for Sandpipers. And in lane 5, the A relay for Lifetime. And they're off. Sandpipers, lane number 4, A relay on its way here, and Sandpipers B in lane 3 in second position. Lifetime A in lane 5 hanging on in third position as we send off our second swimmer. Third swimmer's in the water here for 12 U's. Good look for A here in lane 4. I wish I had athlete names to call them out. In lane number 3, Sandpipers, and Lifetime in 4, churning and burning here in this 400 freestyle relay. Our fourth swimmer's taking the blocks here. Nice. Look as Sandpiper A, fourth, is in the water, and here comes B in lane 3, sending with one swimmer remaining here. Lane 4 is actually in the lead. Coming up on the lap here. And that'll wrap it up for Sandpiper A, going 4:00.78 in their 12 and under free relay. Lane number 3 coming in next. That will be Sandpiper B, and in Lifetime in lane number 5 coming through. Coming up next, the girls, event number 27. Coming up here, event number 27. 2 heats of the girls 13-14 400-yard freestyle relay. Park City in lane 3 on the blocks. And in lane number 5, Sandpipers, the F relay. No start for Sandpiper E relay and the Alto B relay here in lanes 4 and 6. Lane 5, Sandpiper F coming up, getting ready to transition to our third swimmer along with Park City in lane number 3. 206.15, the opening 200 split for Sandpipers F. Park City goes 208.08. Nice swim happening here for Park City, making up some difference over the Sandpiper crew. Good swim as our third swim here for Park City. Coming up, our conclusion of this heat with our final swimmers going into the water. Park City first, Sandpiper F coming in next. Make the transition 5 seconds apart. Nice swim there by Park City, going 4:10.99. Sandpiper F coming in here. They're going to go 4:25 here in heat number 1 of the girls 13-14 400-yard freestyle relay. Coming up next, heat number 2 of the girls 13-14 400-yard freestyle relay in lane 1, Alto A. In lane 2, OAA. In lane 3, BCH A. In lane 4, Sandpipers A. Lane 5, Sandpipers B. In lane 6, OA. Looks like OAA was in 2 and 6. They'll just stay in lane 6. Lane 7, Sandpiper C. And lane 8, Sandpiper D. Sandpiper A making the transition here in lane number 4. Second athletes into the water. Sandpiper A in 4. Sandpiper A in 4. Sandpiper B in 5 in second position. BCH in 3 in lane number 3. Third swimmers in the water for Sandpipers in lane 4. Good swim here, sending off on their last 50. Sandpiper A in lane number 4. Excellent work here. Fast group of young women. Sandpipers A finishes in a time of 3:38.18. Second position, B goes 3:44.67. In third position, OA comes in at 3:53.39. Great work for our event number 27, the girls 13-14 100-yard freestyle relay. Coming up next, event number 28. The boys 13-14 100-yard freestyle relay, just one heat. In lane 1, Sandpipers D. In lane 2, Alto B. In lane 3, teammates Alto A. Lane 4, Sandpipers A. Lane 5, Sandpipers B. Lane 6, Sandpipers C. Lane 7, Alto C. And in lane 8, Park City A. Eight full lanes here. Scratch that. Lane 7's open. Nice transition. Coming up here, our second for third swimmer, lane 4 in the lead. Sandpiper A going 1:15. They'll transition here at about, let's call it 1:40-ish. We'll see how close we are. 1:41.4. Sandpiper A in second position. Coming in will be Sandpiper B going 1:47.17. Third athletes coming in. In the water in lane number 4, Sandpiper A, 13:40, cruising to an easy victory here in this Guyang finishes and goes 3:28.87. Great work there by the Pipers. Second position, Alto A goes 3:38.12. Third position, Sandpiper B goes 3:40.70. Coming up next, event number 29. 2 events to go here tonight for our final session. The girls' senior 400-yard freestyle relay. Sending it off here for the girls' senior 400-yard freestyle relay in lane 2, Surf. In lane 3, Alto. Lane 4, BCH. Lane 5, Ace Aquatics. And in lane 6, Santa Maria. Good look as we transition into our third swimmer in here in heat number 1 of the girls' senior 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane at number 4, BCH goes 40066. Alto A 40373 in lane number 6. Santa Maria goes 410 in the third position. Ace will be in 4th, 415 flat. And here comes lane 2, the Surfers, coming in for their finish now. event coming up. Heat number 2 of the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. In lane 1, Sandpipers C. Lane 2, JSCA. Lane 3, Ace A. Lane 4, Sandpipers A. Lane 5, Santa Maria A. Lane 6, BCH A. Lane 7, Sandpipers B. And in lane number 8, Santa Maria B. Good opening split here. Lane number 5. No, yes, Santa Maria goes 53.24 for the opening split. Santa Maria out to a 2 body length lead here in lane 5. Santa Maria crowd hanging tight here in the chat, watching their athletes finish up. Agnes Wallace, Daniela Nemescu giving it a shout out here. I wish I had names for you on my roster. I'm going to try to update that for tomorrow's relays so I have something to talk about here. Santa Maria's 3rd swimmer in lane number 5 with a 4 body length lead. Jane Scott tuning in the chat, giving the Eagles a shout out, watching from Washington. Santa Maria in lane 5, getting ready to transition into their 4th and final swimmer. Santa Maria into the water. Santa Maria coming in here in first position, going with 150 remaining. Santa Maria taking dubs here in this 400-yard freestyle relay for the senior women, going a time of 3:34.72. Second position, Sandpipers A goes 3:43, and in third position, BCHA goes 3:45.08. Great racing there from these senior women. Coming up next, our final event of the afternoon and evening. Event number 30, the boys senior 400-yard freestyle relay. We have 3 heats, getting progressively faster. In lane number 3 for heat 1, Surf. Lane 4, Santa Maria, and in lane 5, Ace. Yeah. Santa Maria in lane at number 4. Ace is going to go into that water first, followed by Santa Maria, followed by the Layton Surfers. Santa Maria and Ace coming up here for their final relay. Ace is going to be in first here, followed by Santa Maria for a Heat 3 swim-off. Ace looking strong there, into the wall, lane 5. Santa Maria with the flip in lane 4. Our final surfer's water, swimmer into the water. Nice finish from Ace, going 3:56.31, followed by Santa Maria in second position, 4:00.27. Our surfers coming in here on their final length before we go into heat number 2 of event 30, 400-yard free relay. All right, good work there. Coming up next, heat number 2, in lane 1, Lifetime. In lane 1, Lifetime A. Lane 2, BCH C. Lane 3, Alto A. Lane 4, BCH B. Lane 5, Santa Maria B. Lane 6, Arroyo Grande B. In lane 7, Santa Maria C. And in lane 8, Alto B. Lane number 4, that's BCH. B out on the lead here. Turning over into our third relay swimmer. Going forward, kicking it off for each side. It's going to be Santa Maria in lane 5 with the lead at a 142.66 split. Santa Maria explodes off there for their last swimmer here in heat number 2. Looking to hold off lane number 3, Alto. You can see the gap there as they come through. Great swim. First position, Santa Maria in 5th, lane 5, who goes to 3:25. BCHB goes 2nd with a time of 3:29.15, and in 3rd place, Alto A goes 3:30.62. All right, coming up, our final heat of our Friday final session. Bragging rights on the line. In lane 1, Arroyo Grande. Lane 2, BCH. Lane 3, Sandpipers B. Lane 4, Sandpipers A. Lane 5, JSCA. Lane 6, Santa Maria A. Lane 7, Ace A. And in lane 8, Sandpipers C. Great start here in lane number 5. That's going to be JSC coming into that first split. Goes 23.22. Second swimmers 8 across. waiting to explode. It's going to be lane number 5, JSC, followed by Sandpipers A. Good old-fashioned drag race here coming in. Sandpipers, lane 4 there. Exploding, overtaking JSC. It's a good look. Sandpipers making up the difference. A and B going through in second position. BCH in lane 2 coming in second position. Lane number 4, Sandpipers A making up the gap here and sending their 4th. Big swim there in lane 4 from Sandpipers A, just separating themselves. Race is going to be for second place here in second position. Arroyo Grande in lane 1 making up the gap here. Lane 3, BCH, lane 2 in third position making great gains here. But it's going to be Sandpiper here with a dominating win, followed by Arroyo Grande in lane number 1. Sandpipers AG, Sandpipers B 3rd, BCH 4th, Santa Maria 5th, and JSC 6th, A 7th, Sandpipers 8th. For our night here, that will be a wrap for day number 2. Tune in tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. for prelims for Saturday, followed by finals tomorrow night at 5:30. My name's Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio, and it's been a pleasure to be here with you all day today. Guess what? We're back tomorrow. Can't wait. Tune in. Tell your friends. If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube. Like the video. Slide over to social and follow. Like at Game On LS on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, and even LinkedIn. All right. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Sleep tight. Signing off for now. Sean Stringham. Peace.